Character classes are killing your creativity. D&D, to some degree, encourages multiclassing. But what if we could show you that having any character class at all was actively making your game less enjoyable? Before we get into why having any character class is a problem, let's look at the way this problem starts to make itself obvious. You're playing a 5th level Battlemaster fighter because you like the options for doing both control and damage on the battlefield. Lately, you've started feeling a little boxed in though. Having 2 attacks is grand and you enjoy your crowd control abilities, but then the wizard opens up combat with a fireball, killing the crowd of goblins before the combat even really begins. We're not talking about game balance here. It's a symptom of D&D giving you a predetermined growth path. That boxed in feeling is why so many players look to multiclassing as a solution. D&D stacks powerful class abilities pretty early, which makes a small dip tempting. But ability score increases are tied to class level, not character level. If you get the timing wrong, you delay your ability score increase. That means you're going to sit at a -1 compared to the bonus the game assumes that you have. That's a 5% lower chance to hit on every attack, or a lower spell save DC. If your class gets extra attacks, you're delaying those as well. We hear it all the time with multi-class builds. This build really comes online at level 10. This is really just another way of saying that the character will be suboptimal until you get to that point. And a single class character would have been more effective at basically every level along the way. This creates a situation where players are effectively punished by the game mechanics for pursuing ideas that they just thought were cool. Hi, my name is Travis. I'm one of the developers of the new science fantasy TTRPG, Altered World, the game that finally lets you answer the question, what if a famous MMA fighter was also an elite government agent spy and also a paranormal investigator? If I build a dexterity-based paladin wizard, I might not hit the optimized armor class, hit points, or attack bonus until level 10 or 12, which for many players is really late in the game. I had a cool idea about a character that was chosen by divine will to wield arcane forces in the thick of battle against evil foes, and this is the way I want to do it. If that's my idea of having fun, why should I have to fight the basic math of the game in order to play that way? D&D is designed with certain assumptions baked in. All of the math of combat in D&D is built around your character using the standard array stats and reaching a +5 in your class's prime stat by level 8. If you do this, you'll be successful 65% of the time that you attack. That's still plenty of room for failure. The chance of failure is important to making you feel something when you roll the dice, but the probability of success keeps rewarding you often enough that you don't get frustrated and rage quit and look like a jerk in front of your friends. Well, how does this look if we just have one class? You specialize and dedicate yourself to being particularly good at one thing. What really is a class, after all? It's just a set of abilities and attributes that define a job or a role within the party. This perspective sees us role-playing, not in terms of acting out a story, but performing tasks and fulfilling a certain function. The fighter's role is to fight things. Dish out as much physical damage as you can using attacks and be able to tank some hits. The wizard's role is arcane might and their subtle intellect applied to cosmic secrets and... I just checked my notes and it says right here that the wizard's role is fireball. Classes provide a box to fit your character inside. It's better to think of them in terms of what they don't let you do than what they do. If you want to express your character in ways that don't fit neatly into one of those boxes, you have to multiclass, which, as we've seen, in many ways punishes you on the most common roles of the game. But what if you just threw all that away? What would that look like? Freedom! TTRPGs that eschew classes let you build characters that meet your idea of fun, not the game designers. You decide what role or roles you want to fill, and then you decide how to approach those roles. If you want to do lots of damage, then there's a lot of ways you can get there. Unique ways. Ways only you could have imagined. We talked about one way in this video. Take a look if you're interested. But of course, there are other ways to do damage. You can wield supernatural forces and throw a fireball, if you're a fan of the classics. Or ensorcel foes to fight each other.
Guns. Lots of guns.
Class-based systems like D&D make you pick a box and live in it. If you want to add boxes, they have to fit inside the one that you've started with. Take as many boxes as you want, but your overall living space doesn't really increase. Talent-based games like Altered World that don't use classes at all make the box unnecessary. You can have one, sure, pick a role, but you don't need one. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what we're talking about here, then chances are you'll like our other content. If you consider subscribing, it would mean a lot to us. Or you can join our Discord at the link in the description. Right now, we're putting out a video once every 2 weeks, so hit the notification bell so you won't miss anything we put out. Our next video will be part of Monster Week, so be on the lookout for that. Lastly, if you'd like to try out our free quick start, the Altered World Beer and Pretzels Kit, you can pick it up on DriveThruRPG at the link below. Until next time, keep your world altered.